Doctors often remark that the earliest sign of aging is not visible in the face or hands, but in one's legs. Yet, many individuals remain unaware of this until they begin to experience imbalance, unsteadiness on stairs, or shortness of breath after walking even brief distances. This process develops subtly, frequently originating from something as fundamental as lacking adequate nutrition. In essence, your legs underpin your independence. They enable you to stand, move, walk, shop, cook, dance, and embrace loved ones. The loss of leg strength often heralds the loss of one's autonomy. Consequently, the subject of today's discussion is critical, possibly even indispensable. What follows are four straightforward foods that medical professionals consistently recommend for maintaining strong, dependable legs as one ages. These are not miracle cures, but rather wholesome foods readily available at your local grocer. Each supports your legs in a unique fashion. By enhancing muscle strength, supporting nerve function, preserving joint mobility, or strengthening bone density. These are not fleeting trends or costly supplements, but foods supported by years of research and an in-depth understanding of human physiology and the aging process. If you have noticed yourself becoming less energetic, feeling less assured, or developing a fear of falling, the information here is particularly pertinent for you. You are not irreparably damaged. You may merely be deficient in certain vital elements for which your legs are discreetly calling. Remain with us until the conclusion. The final recommendation may surprise you. It involves a common food many people are accustomed to consuming incorrectly. Let us proceed. 1. Salmon and muscle preservation. When one contemplates the preservation of leg strength, the initial thought often involves exercise, which is indeed important. However, there is a particular food that nourishes your muscles in a manner beyond the capacity of any exercise routine. Salmon, this oily fish, is abundant in omega-3 fatty acids, which not only benefit cardiovascular health, but also help prevent muscle wastage. After the age of 60, the human body naturally begins to lose muscle mass at an accelerated rate, a reality of aging that salmon can help mitigate. This occurs subtly, with every meal containing salmon gradually easing the process. A key reason for salmon's efficacy is its ability to reduce inflammation within muscle tissues. Reduced inflammation corresponds to diminished soreness and stiffness following physical activity, leading to greater ease of movement. Increased movement, in turn, promotes a positive feedback loop of strength preservation. In addition, omega-3 fatty acids aid in the regulation of protein metabolism, the body's mechanism for building and sustaining muscle tissue. In effect, it is akin to administering daily restorative care to your legs from within. Salmon also contains high-quality protein, which is more digestible and absorbable than that found in most other meat. For older individuals who may experience slower digestion or diminished appetite, this means more essential nutrients are available where they are most needed. Consuming just 2 servings each week can enhance lower body strength in those over the age of 60. This is not a marketing assertion, but a finding borne out by research with older adults who regularly eat fish, tending to walk more swiftly, maintain better balance, and experience fewer falls. Consider, for example, a gentleman of advanced years who, after the loss of his wife, began purchasing prepared salmon for his salads. Within weeks, he described reduced discomfort in his knees when rising from his chair, an illustration of how quickly the body may respond to appropriate nourishment. Nor is it necessary to prepare elaborate recipes. Simply baking, grilling, or even choosing canned salmon with a touch of lemon suffices. The crucial factor is consistency, similar to the expectation that one cannot become physically fit from a single workout. Your body requires ongoing, reliable nourishment to safeguard what is most vital, your ability to stand and move confidently. While salmon cannot reverse the aging process, it can make your legs feel more youthful, a benefit of immeasurable value. 2. Greek yogurt and muscle repair. It is widely acknowledged that yogurt supports bone health, but Greek yogurt, especially the plain variety, holds a further advantage that becomes increasingly important with age. It assists your legs in recovering from daily wear. The muscles in your thighs and calves routinely endure minor strains from routine activities, such as ascending stairs, working at the kitchen sink, or simply rising from bed. These daily efforts result in microscopic tears, and without optimal nutrition, such damage may accumulate rather than heal. Greek yogurt excels in this context due to its high leucine content, an amino acid that signals the muscles to commence repairs immediately. Unlike regular yogurt, Greek yogurt provides a higher protein concentration per serving and is assimilated more rapidly into the system. This is particularly significant past age 65, when the body's response to physical damage slows, and promptly supplied nutrition can make a marked difference in recovery. While calcium is commonly associated with bone health, it is equally necessary for proper muscle contraction. Without adequate calcium, muscles can feel heavy and movement may become labored. Greek yogurt provides this essential support in a convenient, easily consumed form, helping to mitigate fatigue and cramps during even modest activity. One is reminded of an elderly woman who, after routinely feeling unbalanced post-shopping, began including a small bowl of Greek yogurt with breakfast. Over time, she reported improved balance and no longer needed to brace herself in the kitchen. Gradual change, underpinned by established nutritional science, proved powerful. It is best to avoid fruit-flavored or sweetened variations and instead choose plain Greek yogurt, optionally complemented by some berries or nuts. Consuming it within 30 minutes of physical activity amplifies its restorative benefits, turning it from a mere snack into an effective recovery tool. Its efficacy may lie in its simplicity, but proven solutions often do. 3. Beetroots and circulation. Certain foods operate quietly in the background, beetroots among them. Rarely celebrated in popular media, their contribution to preserving leg strength, particularly after age 70, is exceptional. This is owed to the vivid red pigment of the beetroot, which indicates the presence of dietary nitrates. Once ingested, nitrates convert to nitric oxide, a compound that relaxes blood vessels and enables increased oxygen delivery to the muscles during exertion. Whether ascending a slope, stepping over a curb, or standing from a seated position, your legs signal their need for a greater supply of oxygen-rich blood. Beetroots enhance your body's ability to meet this demand, resulting in reduced fatigue, steadier balance, and stronger, more secure steps. Numerous recent studies confirm that older adults who consume beetroot juice or cooked beets perform better in walking assessments. They cover greater distances, do so more rapidly, and feel less short of breath. Consider the case of a man in his late 70s who previously avoided lengthy walks with friends. When beetroots were incorporated into his diet, blended into smoothies a few times per week, he soon found himself willingly engaging in evening strolls. Once more, for those who do not favor the flavor of beetroot, it is encouraging to note that modest, regular consumption, whether roasted, juiced, or as a powder, is sufficient. 2 or 3 portions weekly is enough to support continued endurance and leg health. Prioritizing circulation now ensures sustained mobility and the freedom to partake in cherished activities in the years ahead. Often, the value of adequate blood flow is only fully appreciated once it is diminished, but with prudent dietary choices, one can bolster both strength and autonomy. Concluding thoughts, aging challenges not only our physical strength, but our mindset as well. And the initial signs of decline frequently emerge in our legs. A single faltering step can erode one's confidence in their own body. Accepting inevitable decline, however, is not obligatory. Consistent, strategic choices, such as incorporating the correct foods, can markedly influence the trajectory of one's mobility and independence. Nutrition is not solely about satisfying hunger. It is an investment in what your body, and particularly your legs, can achieve. Foods such as sweet potatoes for energy, sardines for fortitude, mushrooms for durability, and yogurt for recovery are neither outlandish nor costly. They represent simple, sincere decisions that affirm to self-care and nurture longevity. Should the range of options appear overwhelming, begin with just one practical change. Add sweet potato to lunch twice weekly. Enjoy a serving of yogurt in the morning. Or roast mushrooms for a weekend meal. Each act serves as an affirmation, a declaration that you value movement and strength. There is an adage that suggests we do not stop moving because we age. We age because we stop moving. Similarly, muscle loss is not an inevitable consequence of time alone, but rather the result of withholding from our bodies the resources necessary for renewal. Allow food to become a supportive companion, a daily coach, and a gentle reminder of the importance of maintaining your balance and independence. Thank you for your attention. We encourage you to leave a comment below, sharing a practical insight gained and how you intend to apply it. Your feedback is valued, inspiring the creation of content that both informs and uplifts. If you found this information useful, please consider expressing your support so that such guidance may continue to reach those who benefit most. We look forward to your continued engagement.